Hi there. Welcome to Just the Dis. We talk about Blu-rays here. My name is Brian. And I'm just going to do a quick one here. I got a couple new discs from Scream Factory, the website exclusives, and so I thought I'd talk about those. I just got them, so I haven't had a chance to watch them yet, but in case you missed that they were announced, I thought maybe you might be interested in these, and then I can show you just a few of the other website exclusives I have. Unfortunately, I think some of them are out of print, but just so you're aware that this is a thing that Shout Factory has been doing, and there are some interesting titles as part of this program. So the ones I got today are these two. So you have, and honestly, I haven't seen any of these. I'll start with these two. Terror Within 1 and 2. Time of Man is over. A new breed is born. It must mate. It must feed. It must kill. And then, of course, the classic tagline, part man, part beast, total nightmare. So I do like these double features. Unfortunately, this does not have any extras at all. It looks to be just the films. And they're a little bit pricey. They are 1,000 run, meaning 1,000 copies are released through the website exclusively. And these are up and available on shoutfactory.com right now, or Shout Factory shop. And I guess they're slated for the 23rd, but they're actually out and available. I ordered them as soon as Scream Factory announced on their Twitter and Facebook, and they came pretty quick. I thought I wasn't going to get them till next week. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. These are available. These two, let's see here. It says, in terms of the first film, it says, in the aftermath of a chemically induced plague that wipes out most of the world, the only survivors are a small group of scientists trapped in a laboratory 500 feet below the ground in the Mojave Desert. But they are not alone. ... The Terror Within stars veteran actor George Kennedy, Andrew Stevens, and Terry Trias, who is in The Nest. So a good George Kennedy horror movie with a creature that looks like that. I'm into it. And you can see George Kennedy and the creature on the back there. And then in terms of the Terror Within 2, it says, in a world gone mad, the last human colony struggles to survive underground beneath a land of nightmarish mutants who seek to destroy them. But when the mutants break inside humanity's final stronghold, the battle for survival pits the human colonists against their deadly invaders miles below the Earth's surface. Andrew Stevens returns to the sequel as actor, writer, and director. Wow, I did not know that. That is intriguing. Or it says as actor, writer, and director. Yeah, Arlie Ermey, Full Metal Jacket, Burton Gilliam, Blazing Saddles, and Stella Stevens from the Poseidon Adventure co-star. So there you have your writer, director, actor. But yeah, I'm intrigued by these. They are from, looks like 1989 and 91, respectively. So that's that double feature. Then we have Twice Dead, which appears to be from about 1988. Next time you look in the mirror, think twice. One thing I will note is that there was a Shout Factory DVD double feature that had this film and another one that I only discovered last year, The Evil, which is really good, and I really like The Evil a lot. I've talked about it on Pure Cinema. But yeah, so now I have both parts of that DVD double bill. And this one, yeah, I don't know. I always thought that looked like Vincent Price, which was part of the selling point for me. But this one actually does have some features and a new 2K scan of the best available film elements, apparently. I don't see any mention of the scans on the Terror Within double. But so there's that, and then there's an audio commentary with co-writer director Burt Dragon and actor Tom Bresnahan, an interview with actress Jill Whitlow, and I'm a big fan of Jill Whitlow. You can see her on the back there, and she's in Night of the Creeps is the one I always think of when I think of Jill Whitlow. But it says a family moves into a mansion in a crime-ridden urban neighborhood to find out that there's only a punk street gang There's not only a punk street gang roaming the area looking for trouble, but also the ghost of an actor who haunts the mansion. Tom Bresnahan from Ski School, Jill Whitlow, Night of the Creeps, Jonathan Chapin from Halloween 5, and Todd Bridges star in this haunted house thriller. I'm all in on this one. Again, I'd heard of it because of that DVD, but I am intrigued by this release. Definitely exciting, and I'm kind of addicted to these exclusives. You know, when there's an exclusivity, I mean, it works on collectors like me, and I'm sure some of you. So anyway, those are the two new ones that you can check out. And then in addition to that, I have a few others that I've gotten. Attack of the Crab Monsters, which I don't think I've talked about on the channel yet, but this, I will say, this was a new 2K scan of a fine-grained print, and it looks fantastic. This is a Roger Corman movie from 1957, and I was really shocked how good this Blu-ray looks. This, of course, is the Crab Monster. While investigating the disappearance of researchers who had been looking into atomic activity in the Pacific, a group of scientists become marooned on an island. They quickly fall prey to a giant mutant crustaceans that are able to absorb the minds of their prey. So this has Russell Johnson, the professor from Gilligan's Island, Richard Garland, and Mel Wells, and it also has audio commentary with film historians Tom Weaver, John Brunis, and Mike Brunis, and a salute to Roger Corman featuring interviews with Roger, Joe Dante, Peter Bogdanovich, Peter Fonda, and more. So it's a nice little special edition. I can't remember if this one is in print. If any of these are in print, I'll leave links to the Shout Factory page in the notes there. But I definitely like this one, and I definitely recommend it. Then, of course, we have Death Sport. In the year 3000, there'll be no more Olympic Games, World Series, or Super Bowl. There'll only be Death Sport. This, of course, I remember because it's co-directed by Alan Arkush, who, of course, did Rock and Roll High School, one of my favorite movies. And it has David Carradine looking like that. And it has an audio commentary by Alan Arkush and the editor, Larry Bach, which I'm going to check out, and I haven't had a chance to check out yet. This says 1,000 years in the future, following the Great Neutron Wars. Love that. The world is divided into desert wastelands and isolated city-states. Lord Zerpola captures the notorious Death Ranger, Kaz Carradine, to fight to the death in his game Death Sport. Now Kaz must face his past, fight for his future, and save the city from the war that the Lord Zerpola is getting ready to wage. Co-starring with Carradine are Claudia Jennings, Jesse Vint, and Richard Lynch. Wow, I forgot about those fantastic co-stars that he has in this movie. So I need to check this one out. I just cracked it open real quick. I don't see any notes about the transfer, but I'll take what I can get on Death Sport. And then just a couple more. Another double feature, Caged Heat and Jackson County Jail. This was also a double bill on DVD, so they just upgraded it. And again, I don't see notes about the transfers, but for Caged Heat, we get a commentary with writer-director Jonathan Demme and Tak Fujimoto and actress Erica Gavin, and an interview between Leonard Maltin and Roger Corman. And for Jackson County Jail, we get a commentary with director Michael Miller, producer Jeff Began, and director of photography Bruce Logan, and another interview between Maltin and Corman, which I think those maybe go back as far as the Corman Classics VHS tapes, which I remember from the 1990s. Very fun little interviews. But yeah, both are, women in prison films to a degree. Caged Heat is very interesting and kind of trippy in a way, somewhat dreamlike or artsy in its narrative approach, and has a great cast in that one. Rainbow Smith, I remember, and of course Erica Gavin and others, and Yvette Mimieux, Tommy Lee Jones, and Robert Carradine are in Jackson County Jail. That's a little bit rougher of a movie. It says advertising exec Dinah Hunter, Yvette Mimieux, leaves a promising career in Los Angeles to start a new life in New York City, but her long cross-country drive becomes a nightmare after she picks up some hitchhikers and finds herself beaten up and stranded in a small town, then is thrown in the jailhouse on vagrancy charges. At the mercy of some bad cops, Dinah finds a way to escape with another prisoner, Tommy Lee. Now the two embark on a wild car chase from police in this well-paced, well-crafted piece of 70s cinema. Also starring Carradine, Howard Hessman, and Mary Warnoff. I remember it's a rough opener, but it's, you know, a good closer. I feel like Tarantino is a fan of that one. I feel like I've heard him talk about that film at some point. But yeah, Caged Heat, also good. But, you know, sort of that classic 70s women in prison, but with a little bit more to it because it's Jonathan Demme writing and directing early on in his tenure with Corman. But good stuff. And then lastly, this one called Streetwalking, which stars the actress Melissa Leo. It says Academy Award-winning actress Melissa Leo from The Fighter stars as Cookie, a teen runaway who escapes her abusive stepfather and heads for the Big Apple along with her younger brother. When she arrives at the Port Authority bus terminal, Cookie meets a charming but sadistic pimp named Duke, played by Dale Midkiff from Pet Sematary. With nowhere to go, Cookie is soon working for Duke, who introduces her to harsh but brutal life of a prostitute. A harrowing, fast-paced ride through the lurid streets of New York's terrifying underbelly. Streetwalking also stars Antonio Fargas, Julie Newmar, Leon Robinson, Randall Batinkoff, and Candy Alexander. This one also has an audio commentary, with this one with director-writer Joan Freeman and producer-writer Robert Alden. And I don't know Joan Freeman's work outside of this, but I do remember this being pretty gritty when I owned the DVD of it. And then, of course, this got upgraded. So had to pick up the upgrade. But, yeah, another one of these exclusives. So I've got, you know, just a little stack here of the... I think these are all... No. Yeah, they're all listed as Scream Factory releases. So that will do it for this video. As I said, I just wanted to update you guys on some of these exclusives in case you weren't aware of them. Hopefully this is something that interests you. If you like this sort of video, go ahead and like the video and leave a comment if you've picked up any of these exclusives, if they're interesting to you. I think I have some more that are even further out of print, like Deathstalker 1 and 2 and Up from the Depths, I think, was maybe an exclusive too. But that's all I can remember right now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.